Let's talk a little bit about a couple of free agents, Jackie, that are still out there they haven't been picked up by any teams, and that one of those is DeAndre Hopkins. Okay?
D-Hop.
D-Hop came from Houston, was with last year. He was with Arizona.
Right.
He's still a free agent, Jackie. Is he, because of his salary demands, Jackie, is that one of the reasons why he hasn't been picked up yet, or is he just waiting for something to happen in an injury situation so he can get picked up by a team that will really produce and he will become comfortable? Because the Patriots, the Titans, the Chiefs are three teams that are looking after him. Is he waiting for the season to start before he signs? Or
well,
what's
you know
going
what?
on
That's an interesting question because, everybody knows that quarterback needs to develop some chemistry with his receivers right away. And in fact, a lot of people blame the Rams' failure this past season on the fact that Matthew Stafford was out with his elbow and missed a lot of time where he could get some congruency with the Rams' pass receivers. So I think, now relative to what I think about D. Hopkins, I think this guy is one of the most talented receivers that I've seen play the game. I've seen him make catches. I've seen him run routes and get open. I've seen quarterbacks drive the ball toward him with confidence, even though he was sometimes covered.
Yeah,
they expected him to make plays, and he did. Interesting thing about D-Hop, last year he made $27 million. Mm-hmm. Now, this late in the game, I don't know how many. I mean, if you look at the Patriots, the Titans, and the Chiefs, I don't know which one of those teams can afford to shell out $27 million. So that might be a bit of an issue in getting him signed. The other thing is we know he's not going to go back to Arizona because why would you pay a guy the way you paid him when your quarterback is busted up, your best quarterback is busted up, and may not even play this season? Yeah. You see? So I think that option is not a real option. But for me, I believe in what he said and what he thinks of himself. Mm-hmm. This young man says that I have another half a decade in me easy. And looking at the receivers that you play with, all the great receivers, some of the best ones we know and have watched in Rams history, Isaac Bruce and guys like Henry Eller, people like that, these guys play 15, 16 years. Harold Jackson.
Yeah, they get better 15, with age, some of these guys.
Absolutely. So. Because it's smart. It's smart route running and getting open and everything. So for me, this guy right here is a very valuable commodity, talented commodity that's on the open market. Never heard a bad word about him. It's just a matter of who's going to pay him, I believe. And then it may just not just be who's going to pay him, Vince. It may be that he goes on these visits and he meets these quarterbacks.
Right.
And that he sees the type of personalities he's going to work with. And that might have something to do with it. But
that would influence his decision for sure.
But one thing for sure, Vince, I think he's going to be on some NFL roster when it's all said and done.
I do too. I definitely agree. He's too talented not to be out there, Jackie. And like you said, he may look at the quarterback. And of those three teams, Patrick Mahomes would be the quarterback of choice he would go to. He would fit in with that system because they have a bunch of tools. They have a bunch of weapons on that team. But I can understand why the Patriots would like to have a player like that because he opens up their offense. They need a go-to guy. They haven't really had any great receivers the last few years. The other team is a running team with Derrick Henry, and that's the Titans. If he ends up with the Titans, that would open up their passing game, make their running game more successful. So,
did you notice the one?
Those three teams will fit in fine for him.
The one thing that you consistently said when you covered all three of those teams is that his signing will open up their passing game.
That's it.
So
it just makes it that much more effective.
Hey, man, you got to call it like you see. If the guy's good, he's good.
Well, a lot to look forward to this coming year, Jackie. I mean, we're going to really be excited to cover the NFL season in 2023.
It's right around the corner,
it's just coming up. Training camp is not far along. It's not far away, and so we look forward to doing that. We want to all thank you for watching us each and every week here on Point Live. Jackie and I have a great time discussing. We hope you continue to subscribe and also be a follower on our Instagram at on.point.live. And Jackie, it was great to have the fans comment on your eating fest.
I'm sorry I disappointed you, all of you who thought I would eat 40 or 50 ribs. I was talking a big game, but unfortunately I wasn't able to back it up.
We'll have some good stuff next week for you, so make sure you continue to watch us. So until next time, stay on point.